Virtualization is one of the few ways in which you can really put all of those tools to work. So a great working relationship that we're now extending to the client side. So we're going to be working together on a client-side hypervisor. And the critical thing for us is it allows you to take advantage of all of those great local resources in the endpoint device, in the laptop or the desktop machine, and get absolutely best user experience down there in terms of responsiveness, graphics, multimedia, etc., but with the advantage of centralized environmental management.
Yeah, that's right. I think, we were, as you said at the beginning of your keynote, obviously the challenges are out there with trying to, especially in this environment, trying to reduce cost of ownership, trying to reduce risk, and we were kind of both approaching that problem. We had vPro technology on clients, which is the business I run for Intel. You guys obviously were coming at the client side with your View family of products. And now really we're putting both of those things together to enable this kind of new solution and a new way of actually managing clients and managing endpoints in the enterprise.
So the essence of the collaboration will be not only that Intel will be working with us to improve and optimize our client-side hypervisor for Intel architectures and all of the things that go around them, the graphics and the multimedia and that, but we will be integrating with this layer of software that you've been working on that's called vPro.
That's right.
And perhaps you could give folks a little introduction to that.
Yeah, just give you a minute so you kind of get the idea of what's new. So with vPro, if you guys are, hopefully a lot of you folks are familiar, we've been shipping vPro technology at Intel for about the last 3 years. Had great adoption. We've got over half the Global 100 shipping vPro. We got a lot of folks using it, taking advantage of it, getting the ROI. And the big break, if I was going to give you just one key point, vPro, the big deal was all about embedding management, security, intelligence right inside the hardware, inside the endpoint. And that was kind of a big breakthrough for us, was, hey, let's just write in the firmware, let's drive some of those hooks and some of those capabilities in our platforms. And now working with you guys, kind of the big new idea around virtualization is you guys can take advantage of that intelligence in some new ways. And I'll give you guys a few examples just to kind of whet your appetite. One, we're going to, VMware and Intel, we're going to use the hardware to actually verify or actually confirm that the virtualization software, the VM image, is the one that's there and is supposed to be running is the one you want on the device. It's pretty important. Second thing, we're going to use the hardware to enforce the isolation of that environment and the security between different virtual machines. Obviously trying to prevent attacks and other things from happening in that virtual device. But probably the one I love the most, and one of the things I'm most excited about, is because your solution can talk directly to our software, we can do things in a way that we call out of band. So in other words, it doesn't matter if the client's been turned off, if the user's not there, if something's happened to the client-side software or management agents, VMware will still be able to access that endpoint device, wake it up, update it, fix it, and kind of take care of those problems that might get in the way of delivering this client over network. And if you when you put it all together in sum total, what I think we both really get excited about, what we like about this collaboration is that you kind of get all the benefits of the centralized image management, the centralized control and delivery, but you don't have to make any compromises, right? There's no trade-off on mobility or flexibility for the end user, and they can take advantage of some of those local resources so that user experience is what they're accustomed to, right? It's what they need to do their business.
No, I think it's going to be a great step forward for both their IT managers as well as end users.
That's right.
And up until now, people have felt they've had this sort of kind of Hobson's choice of we either have a highly centralized environment, which means a thin client, which is great for some people but not for others,
right,
or we go with chaos. And this really will allow us our customers to get a comprehensive solution,
right,
to centralized management without any compromises.
Absolutely, absolutely. So hey, thanks again, Paul. Really excited to be here and look forward to it.
Appreciate the
support. Thanks everybody.
Thank you.
Take care.